Everyone knows the news media in Canada is in a state of flux. Newspapers say that they can't afford to continue on without government subsidies. Before, you paid for the newspaper and there were ads in it, and that worked. And now fewer people read newspapers. Holly Doan is the publisher of Blacklocks from Ottawa. No ads, and you get your money from people who pay a yearly subscription.
Storefront sales, we call it.
Storefront sales, and that works, and you're not in debt, and you've paid your investors. So, but a lot of people really, really want that. So if no one wants to pay for the Star, the Toronto Star, for instance, or very few, and the ads in it are not paying anymore, should it go out of business? Or should the government come in and subsidize it?
Well, government subsidies haven't worked. We've learned that already, that they've failed.
Right.
And C18 may work or not. A lot of people think it'll be disaster even if it passes. So what's left? That means the Toronto Star, to use your example, has to have something to sell.
So you have something to sell, but you're behind a paywall. In other words, if you pay for it, you get it. If you don't pay for it, you don't get it.
Right.
And that's a problem now, though, because some people are saying they send it all on in government bureaucrats.
Not some people. Canadians have been really good. It's mostly government. Now, remember, government wrote the law. They wrote the law that lets me have a password, which is a technological protection measure that protects my product. But government has been, for 10 years, has been bypassing by taking that password and shotgunning it to dozens of thousands.
One ministry in Ottawa will buy it, and there'll be 150 copies sent around.
Well, they'll send the password to 7 people in the communications department. Yeah. First of all, you can't share passwords, so says the law. And then they will copy that material. Let me give you an example. One department, Canada Health, bought a password, shared it 7 times, and then copied 122 stories to 1,123 email addresses without paying us.
So you're in court now against the government, are you?
We've been in court for 10 years.
Why doesn't the government pay attention to its own laws?
Because some would argue that they want to pick winners and losers. They want to subsidize the Toronto Star and the Globe and Mail, and they have an anathema towards independent media. And
I know they don't like my show, and they don't like your publication, because you're always embarrassing the government.
And well,
often.
What they don't like even more is that we caught them stealing.
And so, when do you think this case will be heard, or when's the decision coming?
Within weeks.
Oh, really?
The case will be heard in June, and then a decision hopefully by fall.
And that you're saying that is a way to protect news in Canada. So if you want that news, you pay for it.
Storefront sales. Our goal here is to protect creators' rights, to protect small businesses who are copyright owners, and hold the government to account to follow their own laws.
And be independent.
And be independent. That goes with it.
Holly Doan, you're independent. Thank you very much. 3 minutes. Justin Trudeau is now on the record as saying that social media is destabilizing, and he wants to bring in censorship to determine what can be put on and not on social media. That is wrong. Please support this station. And please add your address so I can write you a letter and thank you for supporting freedom of speech.